cards as they have another little protective layer around them. Let's find the plastic and open it up. Ooh, I actually really like that background. It's a different color scheme that we're used to. And let's see what these cards have to offer. Simple, cutesy little jokers. A nice green color with art variation on the face cards. Good coloring. I thought it smelled like something fruity, but it just smells like printer ink, funny enough. Alright, I'm excited for this one. Very simple and sweet. Surely it will provide us a good night of cards as we continue through our journey. First impressions, it is very well cut. It is a thicker and heavier deck. You could probably hear the difference. And it seems like it's gonna be pretty durable. So all good so far. Anyway, as we get into this first game, please get yourselves nice and comfy. And let's do it. Game number 1. You know what? We're winning one tonight, guaranteed. And if I'm wrong, let's see what could be a good little phrase. Did it say Soju? Yeah, Soju. Soju wrong. That's the phrase. If I am incorrect and we don't win, feel free to say Soju wrong. Can't really put an accent on it, whispering, but you get the point. Nice color scheme. Double 5 to start. But that is no trouble for us. The cards also have this waxy gloss to them on top of the typical type of ridging. It's actually providing a much better grip while playing. For those of you who know what rosin is, it's a little bit like rosin, as it's creating a little bit of extra texture in my fingers. And it's actually pretty decent in that regard too. Right, a nice little bounce back after that first little part through. Let's see how far we can take our first game, my friend. And since we know we'll have this king later, actually I don't think it matters, let's place him down. Once we're done making these plays happen. Alright. That jack is a little bit suspicious if you ask me. I've never seen somebody hold a bottle like that unless they're trying to make you drink some poison. How would I know that? I'm not at liberty to we're stuck with, so let's stack up our cards as much as they will allow us. Okay, I think we're good. So let's flip. Put down that 6. Put down that 7. Let's wait and play this a bit slow. Put down that jack. Repeat the process. Put down that 10. 9. Show us the 2. There it is, and there we go, my friend. I told you. Tonight we're getting a win, and it was on our first game with no sweat. Let's stack it up. Do our victory shuffle as we add 2 fat stacks and a win early to our overall stats and tallies. Here we have all of these spades in order, ace to king, along with all of the clubs. Next, the hearts, followed by the diamonds. Here we go. Very good start, but a little hiccup at the king and ace, and overall a decent shuffle. Alright, let's go on with the casino shuffle for game number 2. I'm really enjoying these colors. It's like a refreshing visual. Alright, game number 2. I sense a fat stack in our future. Our near future. a card coming up very soon to clear up some of our mess on the right. And come to think of it, we're getting just a ton of plays. And I think this next turn will be our pink jack. And if that is correct, we will have earned our third fat stack, just as predicted once again. Fat stack number 3. And we are rolling. Get this out of the way. We now have a spot for each remaining king to do their thing. And all 4 aces as well. Let's actually bring this up to fit. But now the question becomes, do we have a king in our hand? And I think the answer is no. Come on, let's hope for any king. Black king, there we go. And with that black king, we have our 4th fat stack of the night already. There's almost too much grip on these cards now. And another king. So we are stuck with a 7 and a 10. Might as well put down these cards on the jack and see if we can do anything else before our first or second game is done. I'm still very skeptical, since when we've lost with fewer cards than that. Are we gonna start our night with back-to-back wins? Ooh, that doesn't help too much. 7-7, flip that back. 8, 9, 7, queen, jack. And you know what, my friend? We have just won our second game of the night with a back-to-back victory. Sweet. Let's hear it blow. Back-to-back. Even though there's a chance we might go back-to-back-to-back. Let's savor this sweetness. Stack up our cards and do another victory shuffle. Here we go. All of these spades once again, with all of the clubs, hearts, and the diamonds. Victory shuffle, take 2. Felt a little chunky at the beginning and the end. Pretty good start. Let's see if we recover. Recovery in the middle, but not at the end. Still, very good night so far. 3 fat stacks, 2 wins, 3 more games to go. Who knows what's to come and what's to show. is simple and sweet. The colors are pretty. Front and back artwork, slight variation. But the effort is appreciated. Very much so. There is absolutely nothing bad about this deck, unless it's just personal opinion on like style. And with all of that being said, this deck, there's nothing wow besides maybe the texture. So I'll get a solid 8.5. No questions asked. Alright, what do we need here? A green king, a red 6. We need quite a bit actually, so this might be our first defeat of the night. Unless things really turn around on a dime. Ooh, actually we need that. We'll just flip these before we do anything else. And keep them stacked up as such. A green queen would be excellent. Let's actually bring this 3 back. Get our 4th fat stack. And give ourselves a better chance at winning this one, as there is our green queen, followed by a red queen. Gosh, these cards are so satisfying to handle. It may look like they're a bit rough, but there's just so much grip to them that it makes it look that way. Alright, what would really make this game a great chance at winning is if we get the final ace. And I think we just got it. Alright, can we go back to back to back? Let's find out. Now we're for that jack. Somewhere for that 9. Jack, queen, and 7 with nowhere to go. Time to stack it up, as we have 4 fat stacks on the verge of another victory. But we need the 3 of diamonds really bad right now. And some kings. There is 1 king. There is the other king. And I think we're all beginning to feel it at this point. Put down that queen. Come back around. Jack. 4, 5, 5. There's the 3. Now can we finish it? 8, 7, 6, 5. Alright, so we are stuck with an 8 and a 7. That's all in the way from us. And back to back to back victories. for the third time, all of the spades with all of the clubs, the hearts with all of the diamonds. Victory shuffle, take 3, and I come to wonder how many times we have actually won 3 games in one night. A little bit chunky, a recovery, chunky recovery, all of the reds together. Not the best, but still, we separated the colors right down the middle. And we had some decent pairing. Okay. Game number 4. What more can we ask for? Let's find out what's knocking at our door. I am so tempted to give this deck a cut, but there's no reason to mess with our cards, with how our night has been so far. I also begin to wonder if there will ever be a night where we win all 5 of our games. That's probably almost impossible. Let's think about it just real quick. So I think the math on that goes, let's say, fake numbers obviously. The chance of winning a solitaire game is 10%. Again, fake numbers, oh my gosh. Wow, we're just getting incredibly lucky so far. So 10%. So with how I think probability works, to win 2 games in a row, you would multiply 10% by 10%. So you just move over the decimal point 1 place. So the chances of winning back-to-back games would go from 10% to 1%. And to winning back-to-back games would then go from 1% to 1/10%. And then 4 games in a row, 1/100%. And 5 games in a row, 1/1000%. So a percent already gives you a very low odd. And then stacking on top, 1/1000th. I believe with those fake numbers we would have a 1 and 10,000 or 100,000 chance of winning all 5 games in one night. So not 1 in a million, but about 1 in 100,000 or 1 in 10,000. So who knows? Maybe we'll catch lightning in a bottle, but let's just enjoy this game and see where it leads us. Double 9s, double 2s, double 6s. Alright. Oh, we could play that, my bad. It doesn't hurt us though. Put down that 2. aces once again. Seven. And our third play from our hand. And there we go. Fat stack number 5. And another 6. And there's our last ace. Oh gosh, we're all starting to feel it now, aren't we? Okay, let's see what the cards have before we do anything else. We could do that. We could do that, and we could do that. Another king. We're not in the clear at all. A queen. And our final king. Jack. 5, 4, 3. Our final king. Our 6th fat stack of the night. No way are we this close. 6 fat stacks, that is insane. Make it 7 fat stacks. Alright, we are stuck with an 8 of spades. 7 fat stacks knocking on the door of our 4th win in a row. Tonight is something special, even if this goes off a cliff. 5, 5, 5 and 5. 6, 6. 6 and 6. 7, 8, 7, 9. We did it. 4 games in a row with a victory. 7 fat stacks. Let's just keep on stacking, move on to our next victory shuffle, and go from there. My gosh. Fourth time of the night. All of the spades. With all of the clubs, ace to king. The hearts. With the diamonds. Victory shuffle. Take 4. Okay, definitely chunky at the beginning, but let's see if we recover. So king, 9, 8, 7, 6. With, yeah, so victory shuffles have been decent, but not the best. But who cares? We're doing a victory shuffle after every game at this point. So it all comes down to our final game. 4 wins, 7 fat stacks. And remember what I said at the beginning of that last game. I wanted to split the deck, but why was there a reason to if everything was going so well? That split would have made the difference. Wow. Alright, let's give it 2 more shuffles. And our final game will be at hand. There we go. ace. And we are off to the races. Double nines, double tens. It was funny. Looking at our starting hand, you wouldn't think it was gonna be anything close, but now you never know. Triple ten, or almost was triple tens. Wow. Alright, so this has happened to us before, where we have a really good start, but then nothing afterwards. Let's hold off. Let's be a little more strategic on this one. There is our king with our queen. Another 9. On the field, lots of high cards already. Let's hope for a black queen or green. Okay. Alright. A king. A queen. And we wait for a pink jack. And why not get our 8th fat stack of the night? That's ridiculous. We'll play it safe, trust me. It gives us the best chance. You know what? If 8 wasn't great enough, let's make it our 9th fat stack of the night. And to get rid of any worry, we need a green jack pretty soon, because this stack is not looking so nice. There we go. I think that was our 3rd play, so we must wait. Okay, we have a green jack in our hand, but do we have the queen? The pink queen. Okay, time to put down that 6. Re-roll our hand. Alright, let's play this slow and really enjoy it. Our 2nd, or last king, I should say. Our last ace. Here it is, the moment of truth. 9 fat stacks on our night. Nowhere for that 5. Time to stack. 2, 3, 10. This is gonna be tight, okay. So no 2 of spades, and that's what we need to remember. And no 3 of clubs. Nowhere for that 5 and nowhere for that 4. I hate to say it, but I think that is it for this one. We would need that red queen. We would need the 2 of spades or the 3 of clubs, which we do not have. They are underneath, and we almost made history with this game, but still, 9 And with that, my friend, that will be it for our Solitaire episode. Who would have knew it was going to be this great? It was fun. I hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Please have yourself a relaxing remainder of your night. Many sweet dreams. Until our next one, please stay safe and eat your fruits and vegetables.